All right, now time for us to talk about the 2020 Joy News Habitat Fair. The clinic is coming your way from the 17th to the 18th of October at the West Hills Mall from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And this year, the focus in terms of the theme is on affordable housing beyond the rhetoric. So we've always been talking about affordable housing. How does it become truly affordable? That's why this next conversation is absolutely very important. And you can interact with us and ask all the questions around this. My guest is Daniel Ohene Edu, his project manager, senior urban development consultant. And he's going to talk about the planned city extension. So good morning to you.
Good morning.
I've been singing the tune of the planned extension project because it has become familiar. The fact that you can be paying rent and then also be a homeowner. Right. So first of all, thank you for joining this year's Habitat Fair. It's good to have you on board. Explain your project to us.
Thank you very much. First of all, let me also bring you greetings from my Chief Executive, Honorable Jonathan Teduku. I'm sure he would have loved to be with me, but you know, the season has its own schedules and quite lots of activities. Planned City Extension Project, you know, comes as a result of, you know, the challenges that we have due to the rapid urbanization. Whether we like it or not, Ghana will continue to urbanize. In simple terms, when we talk about urbanizing, let me just bring it down. People massing up, you know, to live in particular areas. You know, when it can be planned, it can be anyhow, it can be haphazard. You can have areas that have grown on their own. Kaswa, they are not good examples. Ashaiman, Ajay Kojo, you have the beach lays, the new areas. You see a lot of challenges, you know, coming up there. And the assembly anticipated this because naturally there is a movement because Accra is choked, Accra Central area, you know, is choked. So there is a natural movement of people to live or to find places of abode, you know, in the eastern part of Accra. So then it became necessary to have that area properly planned before developments, you know, set in. Hence the Planned City Extension Project. So then the ministry said, that's a fantastic idea. Let's see how we can work around it. Okay,
so are you talking about Ministry of Works?
Ministry of Local
Development.
Yes,
okay.
Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. You know, then along the line, the UN Habitat also came in to give, you know, us technical support. Initially helped us in preparing the master concept plan. But, you know, over the years, this is, I'm talking about from like late 2015. Okay. You know, so over the years, people have slashed and sold their lands because government doesn't own lands there. They belong to families, you know. So in 2017, the chief executive said, no, wait a minute, let's take another look at it. Let's see how we can get this thing all done and started. I mean, should I call it revitalized or, you know, kick-started again. So that's when we began this rent to own, you know, developing the scheme. And it's come at the backdrop of certain research, you know, into how we should go about this thing. We had some scenarios. Are we going to wait to get donor funds? Are we going to wait for GOG? How do we go about it? Yes, and you know, a lot of the challenges. So after several stakeholders, engagement, landowners, potential investors, you know, and civil servants, informal groups.
Now you're ready to go.
We are very ready to go.
Okay. So what does it mean? You're asking me to rent and then I will eventually own it.
Yeah.
What's the beginning of that contracts or agreements?
Yeah, so what happens is that you would need to register with us.
Okay.
You know, you have to register with us and then make a small initial deposit.
Okay.
That's about 3,000 Ghana cedis.
3,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
That's the down payment that you make.
Yeah, we don't call it down payment. If we're going to ask for down payment, then we're going to ask for some reasonable percentage.
Okay, so you call it the initial deposit.
Initial deposit.
But this is for how many bedrooms?
This is for, it's for 1 to 3 bedrooms. So irrespective of the type of house and the facilities you are looking for, you'll be doing that initial
So the least,
deposit.
I guess the least you pay is the 3,000.
The least.
Depending in terms of the initial payment.
Yes,
Okay.
you can, in fact, you can pay upfront.
Okay.
You can make upfront payment, you can make 20% deposit, you can make any amount. But you see, the challenge or the reason is that if we ask, one of the, you know, findings that came up, you know, throughout our interactions and research, people don't have down payments. I mean, 20% down payment, 30% down payment, you know, and you know, as a local government or as a district assembly or as a social policy kind of, you need to, there has to be some inclusiveness.
Exactly.
Right? Because the typical mortgage system has limitations. So, for instance, we're in an area, we're talking to a group, says, oh, we too, we didn't know that you also are thinking about us. Thank you so much. You know, we thought that, you know, it's those who are in tie and suit that live in estates. Yeah. You know, so
so that's why this goes with the theme that we have for this year, right? Because we've always been saying affordable housing, but now we say beyond the rhetoric. Beyond the rhetoric, this is a project that's down there that is absolutely affordable. So I make a down payment for the initial payment of 3,000 Ghana cedis, and then what?
Yeah, then you start making your monthly rentals. Okay. Immediately. So you have to pay up to 20%, and then you move into your house.
Okay, so between the 1 bedroom and the 3 bedroom that you talk about, what's the price range? Because I'm going to be making the monthly rental based on a certain price. Okay. Is that it?
That's right.
Is that the way the breakdown is?
That's right.
And how long am I paying the rent for?
Okay, so we have a threshold, maximum threshold of 25 years. Okay. Maximum. So you're paying between 699 Ghana cedis a month.
699 Ghana cedis a month.
A month. Okay. That is for a 1-bedroom house. Okay. Up to 1,900 Ghana cedis a month. That's for a 3-bedroom detached house.
For real?
Yes.
The figure will go up?
The figure doesn't go up. It is fixed. Oh. Yeah.
And it's just for the period, you know, so if I'm doing it between 15 years or 25, that's it. If it's 25, that's it, 25, I'm done.
You're done. If it's 25, if it's 25 years, so you can, depending on the payment plan, you choose. If it's 5 years, it's 1 year. If it's 10 years, it is fixed. It doesn't change. Okay.
Let's talk about, we'll come and continue this, but let's talk about what kind of houses you're talking about. When you say 1 to 3 bedroom detached houses, describe the house type.
We're talking about apartments, apartments, 4-floor apartments. I don't know what.
These ones, these pictures that we're rolling out from your website.
Okay. Yes. Right. But so they are. If you go to residential.
Patrick Gomez, my director, will take us to residential so that we can appreciate. Would it give us the house types you're talking about?
Give you some type.
Okay, so that's it. Which one should we click on?
Click on detached.
Detached. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as he's taking us through the houses, please continue.
Yeah. So we have the apartments. That is a four floor apartments. Yeah. So this is a detached.
Okay. Okay.
This is a detached house.
And this is like a
This is a
typical 3-bedroom detached?
Typical 3-bedroom,
Okay.
2-bedroom, house.
Okay.
The bungalow type, we call it. Yeah. But when we talk about the apartments, I'm sure as for apartments, it's high rise. So you can have 2-bedroom, you can have 3-bedroom. Yeah.
Okay. So to specifically own this, how much do you have to pay?
Yeah, so depending on the site, we have the Mega Ningo site, but that site, it's not up yet.
Okay.
The Pram Pram area is coming up. For those who have registered this year and up to 31st of December, we're commencing theirs.
In Pram Pram?
In Pram Pram.
Okay.
We're going to commence theirs by the end of first quarter next year.
Okay.
Yes. For Apollonia, for Shy Hills, yeah. Let me say for Pram Pram and Apollonia side, yes, we're commencing first quarter next year.
Okay.
Getting to the end of the year next year, we will commence that of Shy Hills.
Okay.
But for the lands, those who want the plots, individual plots.
We'll come to that. I want to. I'm just curious about this one.
Yes.
So if I want this at Pram Pram,
Yes.
how much is it?
The total cost?
For this specific 3-bedroom detached house.
Yes. So you'll be paying like 1,900 Ghana cedis a month.
A month.
Yes.
Okay.
For 25 years.
Okay.
But if you're paying outright, you have like 15% discount.
Okay.
If you are doing, 10 years, then of course you're going to
be paying more. Okay.
Yes, because your years, have
Been shortened. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Great.
It is flexible and it's also interactive. I mean, that's how we have modeled this project.
Great. I like the idea. Yeah. So now let's talk about the plots, because you're just going there. If I want a plot, is it still in Pram Pram?
In Pram Pram, yes. Pram Pram, Shy Hills.
Okay. And these are registered, no litigation lands?
No. Our lands are very secure. We are very particular with that.
Okay. Is it at 70 by 100?
Our lands are 80 by 70.
80 by 70?
Yes,
okay.
80 by 70. But they're going to be fully serviced. We are not giving out any lands that, do not have services. We're not giving out lands that do not have water. By fully serviced, I mean you're going to have water. You're going to have roads. I mean good roads, not just earth roads. You're going to have drainage.
So you're doing the thing like an estate, except that you're just apportioning.
It's a whole city.
Apportioning the lands to people.
They are cities, yes.
Okay.
So, and these lands or these plots are part of the city that is.
Okay. When I had the conversation with the CEO, I think he mentioned if you are in groups. So if you're an association, you can also come by. That way you actually know who your neighbors are.
Of course.
So if you're like a teacher group or a union or that kind of thing, is that still something that you're doing if people want to come in groups?
Absolutely. Because in fact, so far we have quite a good number of groups, unions, associations talking to us. In fact, we are in negotiations as we speak.
Okay.
Some of the security people and things like that.
Nice. Are the plots ready though? The service plots that you talk about? The
plots are ready, but we will not, we're going to have them serviced, fully serviced,
before you hand over.
Before we hand over.
How much are your plots?
If you're buying outright for now, you'll be doing like, 35,000 Ghana cedis.
That one you spread the payment? You can opt for that?
It's 2 years.
Really?
That is 2 years. Oh. So, because if you are doing that, there are a lot of challenges when you have to do plots and you have a long time repayment. I'll just give you a classic example. You're going to have people I mean, the developments are going to be haphazard. They're going to be at various levels. Someone would develop, another won't develop. Someone would do foundation, another would do up to gable and leave. And the whole place becomes a mess. Neighbors, a few who have been able to develop will start, you know, fighting with reptiles, you understand? And we don't want that kind of development. We want a very uniform, it must be a place that people can be, it must be livable. I mean, yeah, so that is why we are not doing that long term.
Okay.
So for the plot to spread 2 years, but if you're paying upfront 2 years, and that is 38,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Per plot, fully serviced.
Okay.
Fully serviced. But for outright, you would do 35,000.
Okay. Okay. I like the idea. So within a certain period, everybody must have either started or completed or must be at a certain point so that we all live there together. Not that I am living there and my neighbor isn't there.
Of course.
And the place is weedy and everything, and I can't get anybody.
Of course.
So I like this arrangement. Listen, this conversation is for you to also ask questions, even ahead of the clinic. So questions will be limited. If you want full access, no inhibitions, you have to come to the West Hills Mall this weekend. So give us a call. I'll just allow you to ask a few questions. On 0302-211-6912, 0302-211-6912. And for the proper sit-down conversation, West Hills Mall this weekend, the Joy News Habitat Fair. There you have it. It's 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So after breakfast, come with the whole family and then come and have a conversation. And make sure that this year, going into next year, you have something solid on the ground. And I like this. I think we haven't had anything like this, and it excites me because this one allows people, everybody, to own something. We all want to be house owners, but we all can't pay that huge initial deposit that they ask for. And so this one is really, really cool. And that's why I want our listeners to give us a call if you've got any questionings. So this is the Plan City Extension Project. Right. And if you were to register, because others have already registered, is there a limitation on the numbers? So if I want to be part of the Pram, even though the deadline is December this year, is there a limitation on the numbers so that if I am maybe like the 300 person, then you say, oh, it's full.
No, we do not have limitations. In fact, the lands that we have in Pram alone, we can do 10,000 units.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we do not have limitations on the numbers, except that you cannot do more than 3 properties. You cannot do more than 3 properties at a time.
Okay.
You know, the essence is to allow for a lot more people to own.
Okay. All right. Just hold the thoughts there. Let me go to the phone lines. Good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. What's your name, please?
I'm Lily.
Okay, Lily. Lily, thank you for calling. Is there a question that you want to ask?
Yeah, I want to know the price for the 10 years. For starting about 10 years, you are going to pay more. I want to know the price.
Okay, so let's do it this way. Which house type are you interested in?
The 3-bedroom.
The 3-bedroom. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like you have to go over in terms of the house, the costs, and the payment plan.
Okay. All right. So for a 1-bedroom, you'll be doing 699 Ghana cedis a month. 699 Ghana cedis a month. In fact, there are 2 types of the 1-bedroom.
Okay, why don't I just speak to Mavis? Apologies there, and then you can begin to answer questions. Mavis, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Mavis.
Please, I just wanted to ask the guy. Along the way, if I manage to get, let's say, a lump sum of money, and I want to cut down the number of years I'm paying, does it come with a discount?
Okay. All right. Great question, Mavis. Thank you. Let's go to Tamale. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Mamavi.
Yes, small. Are you small?
Yeah, I'm small.
Okay, great. I'm big. Thank you for calling. Let's hear. Is it a question or a comment?
Yeah, it's a question.
Okay.
The deposit, the land. I heard 1,900. Was it in relation to the land?
Okay. Yes. Danny, is the land you talked about, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
the 1,900. No, it's for the house. And the house,
that's the monthly payments.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a monthly payment.
So let's do it this way. What's your question then? What's your question with the land and the payments?
I heard 35,000.
Yes.
By my rough calculation, I was getting 47,500.
When you do the breakdown in terms of the monthly payments for the 2 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that correct?
So can you clarify? Because I think it will come to 38, you said.
38,000.
Okay,
Yeah.
because he says his calculation is giving him about 40.
40,000.
Yes.
No.
Okay. All right. So he says it comes to 38.
It's 38,000. The 1,900 is a monthly payment you make for 3-bedroom house over 25 years.
Okay. Let's speak to Isaac. Isaac is in Tamale. Good morning, Isaac.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, Isaac.
I want to ask if let's say I want to pay up
Hello, Isaac.
the size of the plot. What is the size of the plot?
80 by
Is
70?
it a normal size plot or something small or something like that?
You said 80 by 70, isn't
80
it?
by 70.
80 by 70.
It's not a small plot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if in case I happen to buy one of the plots, is there any is it a must that I have to put up the building within certain period of time?
Okay. Yes. He said yes, but I'll get him to give us more details on that. So thank you for asking the question. Do we have a last call? Because I want to... Okay. All right. So can we take the last one first?
Yeah.
If he buys the plots, he has to put up the building within a certain time frame, correct?
Sure. Sure. Because, you see, if you don't do that, it doesn't help other neighbors. So it's a must. If you don't develop it within a certain time frame, it will be reallocated.
What is that
your monies
time
will be
frame?
refunded to you.
What's that time frame?
Within 5 years,
Within 5 years.
You should have fully developed it.
Okay. Otherwise, you will refund the money.
We will refund the money and reallocate it.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Somebody asked if I make the arrangement, say I sign up for 10 years, right? But I get some bulk money along the line and I want to make payments. Would you give me a discount because I've paid up earlier than arranged?
Why not? Yeah, I mean,
is it in the contract? Is it in the agreement?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you see our offer letters, they are as detailed as a contract.
Okay.
You know, if you're paying outright, you're getting 15%. If you are doing like 10 years or half, you are getting like 10%.
Okay. All right.
Discount.
Okay.
So as I said, it's negotiable.
Okay, let's leave it here. If people really want to negotiate and begin to do that, they should come to West Hills Mall.
That's
so let me take 2 last calls. Munira is in Accra, and then I'll come to you, Wendell. So Munira first. Good morning. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Oh, good morning to you. Thank you for calling. Let's hear your question.
My question is: if I'm taking a 3-bedroom and I start, how long will I get there? Will I move into the house? Is it immediately pay the 3,000 or it takes time?
Okay. All right. Great question. Hello, Wendell.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My question is for the house. When you pay the 3,000, that means you have to pay 1,009 for every month. Calculating for 25 years is supposed to be 47,500. So is it that when you pay the first 3,000, you move in, then you pay at the end of every month, or you have to pay for some time before you can be able to enter the house?
Very good question. I think it's related. So Wendell from Labadi, thank you very much for your question. Munira and Wendell asking similar questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long do you have to pay the rent for in addition to the down payments that you make before you move into your house?
You need to pay up to 20%. That will be somewhere around between 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
Yes, but there are those who are asking, look, they want to do it. They want theirs earlier, 12 months, 2 years. You can talk to us and that can be arranged for you.
Okay.
But at least by the time you are moving into your house, you should have paid 20%.
Okay.
And because you cannot, or most people will not be able to make
that 20% bulk payment. That's
right.
why you have to gradually pay it.
That's right.
And when you get up to the 20,
you move into the house and you continue to make payment till you're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, there are so many other questions than me I want to ask, but I know that it's full access, no limitations at the West Hills Mall.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave our viewers to come and have the rest of the conversation there.
Right.
In the meantime, how can people reach you?
Yeah, so they can reach us on either visit the website, that's newaccra.city, or come over to the office on the campus of Central University, Miocho Pram Pram. Or may call the following lines, 05555 30300 or 0577 911101. Yeah, so any of these lines you can reach us on.
Okay. Danny, last question for my producer and my director. If I am paying, say, $699 every month, is it going to be $699 every month for the 25 years?
Yes.
No interest? It's not going to go up?
It's not going to go up.
For real?
For real. We've worked out there are built-in safeguards.
Okay.
You know, in all of these. So
okay,
you
great.
can be rest assured.
Abla, my producer, she's still asking questions. Meanwhile, it has been answered. Go to the West Hills Mall.
And let me
listen. There are other things that I discovered. I'm just going to tease our viewers.
If
you start paying, you sign up, and along the line something happens, because you can't always predict what happens in the future. So say you lose your job, or there is a certain accident, or God forbid, there's death. There are also arrangements for that. But I won't let him go there, because I need you to come to the West Hills Mall. So thank you very much, Danny, for your time.
Right.
Have I done a good job? I'm asking them to come to you at the West Hills Mall.
You've done a good job.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
Right.
And this is part of what you would see when you come to the West Hills Mall. It's really, really exciting this year with the JoyNews Habitat Fair. We thank EcoBank for partnering with us this year. And our theme is affordable housing beyond the rhetoric. So we hope that you've enjoyed this conversation. Watch out for another sponsor tomorrow, God willing, here on the show, as we tell you the exciting product that will be on exhibition this first clinic at the West Hills Mall. Danny, thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, Mama P.
Stay with us. You're still watching the AM show. Mapito's got showbiz today, so stay for it.